Hi guys, Aileen here with step 2 of how to make a yarn wig, and this is going to consist of cutting your length of yarn. So if you're gonna take a piece of yarn and you're gonna fold it in half, and you're gonna hold it up to your cap or even just to the top of your head and see where it falls, and then you want to add a couple of inches, just because, maybe that much, add about that much. If you're going to twist the yarn, you definitely need that leeway. If you're not going to twist the yarn, you still want that, because inevitably when you're cutting the yarn, you're going to have some variations, and when you loop the yarn in, you're going to have some variations, so it's good to have that leeway. So once you've got that sized, then you're going to start, I will grab a piece of yarn and just go to the end of that piece that I measured, cut it, go to the next part, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until I have, I don't know, 10 or 15, and then I'll stop. And I don't have 10 or 15 in my hand, but I'm going to show you what I do right now. I will take my little strand and I will take a dryer sheet, because this usually gets really staticky, and I will just pull it through, and that will help once I put it on the cap to not be super staticky everywhere. So next we're going to take however many, if you're just starting out and you just want to make a yarn wig by itself without any twists, then you're just going to take one strand. I'm actually going to twist mine, and I have learned throughout my wig making process that I like to have a mixture of different sizes. So I do one twist that has 3 strands, one twist that has 2 strands, and one twist that has 1. So I do the bigger twists on the top and the smaller twists on the bottom, so that when they layer you can see the bigger ones. And yeah, anyways, so this one I'm gonna do is gonna have 3 strands. So I'm going to grab 3 of those and separate it from the rest. I'm going to hold it up to the ends match, and then I'm going to take that very top and I'm going to put all 3 strands on a bobby pin like that. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it, but this is the way that I have found that is the easiest. Then I'm going to take my wig cap. I'm going to find the spot where I want to put it, and I'm just going to loop it through. And then once I get it up, I'm gonna show you guys this in another angle too, but once I get it up, I'm gonna put that other bit through the loop. I'm gonna take off the bobby pin, and then I'm just gonna pull it tight so that it's attached. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do that exact same step with the different angles so you can see what I'm doing. And you know what? I'm just gonna, I don't really want to edit this, so we're gonna do a 2-strand one now. I'm gonna do the same thing here, and I am going to, let's see if I can move my camera in a way that you can see it a little better. Okay, there we go. Ignore my mess behind me. We're gonna go ahead, and when you do this one, you want to make sure that you're going all the way through. So if you can see here, there's a couple of threads that are falling between the holes, and you just want to make sure that you're grabbing those as well. So if I'm going under here, I'm going to go all the way under, back out, pull that loop, pull that through, take off the bobby pin, and pull that tight. So there you go. That's it. And it doesn't really matter if you go up and back down or down and back up. Once it's attached there, you really can't see the top part, so it doesn't make much difference. It might make a difference along the hairline depending on what you're doing. So you can experiment with that as you go about your process. But it really is, sorry, it really is pretty forgiving. If you mess it up, just pull it back out and do it again. So Um, I will say the first time that I made a wig, I made it way too heavy with way too much yarn. But as I wore it, I kind of figured out which pieces that I could take out and which places really didn't need as much bulk. It was just kind of a live and learn as you go process. And so I don't really want to get too granular in my instructions on where to put the yarn, but I will say you probably want to start with the top and then work your way to the bottom. I don't know if you want to twist them. If you do want to twist them, I'm going to show that process later in the video, in the series. So stay tuned. And if you do actually end up making a video, or if you do end up making a yarn wig, please, please send me a link or a picture or something. I totally would love to see what you've made, because I know that everyone's going to make something a little bit different, and I would love to see your creativity. So, all right, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.